Tonight, for the first night, you guys saw a little bit of growing pains of this group. We were, struggling to get into any kind of offensive rhythm. I thought their size around the basket bothered us, especially in the first half. We did a little bit better on the backboard in the second half. But offensive rhythm just, you needed to score some more to escape them. And they made some really big plays and big free throws. I mean, I give them a lot of credit coming in here, playing loose and putting it on us.
Mike, it seems like you guys are maybe falling into a little bit of a trap where you're playing up or down to your opponents. Have you maybe noticed that at all?
Well, I would disagree. I think when you say down to your opponent, I mean, NC State's a pretty good team. And, in league play, I don't want to say everybody's a down opponent. Anybody you play in the league, especially for our group right now, the margin of error is going to be really, really small. So, I just think, they're good, they're physical, they're loose. Our young guys played young tonight. They played young. We did, and that's okay. We got to get them back, and they get to do it again and bounce back. But our young guys actually look their age, whereas the other day they didn't. And that's the reality of kind of bringing this group along.
What was so tough about not being able to do the tough stuff, get a rebound, get a loose ball, get a key stop, the way you did the other night?
Yeah, maybe our energy wasn't great to start. That was a little disappointing, but we came back and gave ourselves a chance again. We were in position. You're in position again at 10-minute mark, down 4. You feel you can close it out and make a run, but I think it was more not key stops, but key offensive. We could never get 3 great offensive possessions to tie it or to make it interesting. That's what we did before. And we had some really key turnovers, some tough turnovers at key times, and it's just young guys and being young. So we'll watch it tomorrow, get them to learn from it, and now we'll see who we are on the road in this league on Saturday and Wednesday.
When you look at your young guys, do you sort of feel like they have to have nights like this?
Yes. That's why I told them in there, I said, let's come on back in here tomorrow. This is league play. In all honesty, with this group, we got through this stretch 1-1. We're going to take that right now. And let's get back and look at some things we can do better and get our young guys confident again and see what we can do on the road. I just don't, I think we're still kind of figuring it out, but youth will do that, and as good as they were Saturday, they were young today, and that means teach and coach over the next couple days and keep confidence up as we move to Atlanta.
What do you take most out of these last 2 games?
I think there's a lot to build on. When you play 500 basketball in a league like ours, you kind of can be in position for the postseason. And so that's why I always keep that in the back of my mind. We'll take where we're at right now. We're disappointed we're not 2-0. We talked about getting to 2-0 in league play. Didn't get there. We'll flush that quickly. But what it'll take is, we have done some really good things. This group has done some good things since they've been back after Christmas. I think we just got to get some of our young guys confident and more experience. And, that's just playing them and practicing and teaching.
You said Demetrius doesn't feel any added pressure without Jaren. Do you feel like maybe a little bit's healthy to kind of get him more aggressive?
Yeah, and we want him to look to drive it. I think he's tried to get in there more for us and make plays. I thought he was trying to do that tonight again. He did that Saturday. What I've tried to do is not speed up, him and what people expect of him. And, somebody said to me in town, God, at any time he could get 25. Well, maybe not in a college game yet. Maybe not in a college game. But we'll take 10 or 11. And you know what? We'll work on getting 10 or 11 in Atlanta. But Steve and VJ, we got to keep bringing them along too. I mean, what a great night. What a great night for, our 3 main guys were pretty good. We had a hard time finding the other stuff, and we were searching the whole night. that's fine. We'll come back and search again through practice and in Atlanta too.
Mike, to instill confidence in the young guys, are you going to continue to tweak the starting lineup?
I think you're always open to changing your starting lineup with this group. You know, I mean, I never knee jerk after a loss and say we're going to start differently. But, you know, I think you got 3 spots that are pretty, solid. Those other 2 spots very much could be a revolving door through league play. And that may not be demotions. It may be to help 2 guys by jump starting somebody by starting him, and maybe helping a guy by bringing him off the bench. We've done that before. I think that's something we'll think about before Saturday, but you know, I don't want to knee jerk. We'll digest it here for a day.
With Saturday being such an emotional one, were you kind of expecting a little dip in the energy?
I was worried about it.
Yeah,
I was worried about it. We invested a lot, and I, you know, I'd be lying if I didn't say there was probably a little residual fighting through that. Even though I thought, you know, in the second half we kind of started to find it a little bit. They were missing. We just couldn't get 3 offensive possessions. Really couldn't get 2 offensive possessions in a row that kind of looked like us. And then you get a little tight and you feel the weight of the world, and you know, and you're not as loose anymore when you're lining up those shots.
Sherm had some big totals, but it seemed like efficiency-wise, maybe he was struggling, especially against the Anderson.
You know, it was hard for him to just score in the post over their size, but he did great. He did a great job on putbacks. He did a great job ball screening and rolling. He battled on the defensive board. I mean, he's got 18 rebounds. He's playing so well. You know, our big 3 needs some rest. It's been a physical stretch from Saturday afternoon through tonight for those guys. We need to get them some rest before we go on the road. But I'm really pleased with how Sherm's playing, and I don't want to overanalyze him.
I mean, all your problems didn't disappear with a win over Duke. I think
No,
there's that perception.
no. Yeah, Tom, Tim, I'm sorry. No, not at all. There's no magic wand with that one, baby. This is it's going to be a long grind here, and now we go on the road in league play and see who we are. And